everybody, it's Chris and Christina. We're so glad to be back. We've been gone for a little while. Just last week, right?
That's right.
That's right. It seems like that's been a month. Anyway, a lot of water to the bridge. So anyway, we're glad we're here today. We're going to do a couple little things. We've got a request. This is actually for an anniversary party tomorrow. And the recipient of the anniversary party is actually a Happy follower. And so we thought we'd do one of her centerpieces that she's going to have. She's going to have several. The whole room's going to be done. But we would make one for her real quick so she would always have that to go back and look at. So how is everybody out there? Sorry we're late. We had an extra order come in that we had to get taken care of, and so we've been going as fast as we can, right?
That's right.
Plus Miss Esri is in charge of her class reunion, 10 years. I'll be going on, 82. What's 82? That's a lot.
That's a lot. I don't know, 24, 34.
Yeah, getting closer.
That's a long ways.
Yeah, long ways.
So we have
of water
going on this week. If y'all can put two and two together, the golf tournament is in Little Rock. Our business is booming, and then I had the class reunion.
We've been so blessed, so blessed.
We are.
So blessed. Anyway.
And note that my husband just commented that he's watching from the golf course. So,
well, hey, he finally got a day off because he hasn't had a day off in forever. Because every time he comes home, he's like, Ryan, go do this. Ryan, do this. So, anyway.
I'm not feeling bad for him.
Yeah.
But
Miss
Jen said she's sitting with her mom. She's glad to see us.
Oh, well. Hope her mom's doing better. So anyway, we're going to make one of these. So these are the two that are going to go on stands that the customer's bringing in. And then they're going to be flanking the head table, right, Christina? Is that right?
That's right.
So I thought I'd add a little bit of this magnolia to it. So pan around behind you. Show them what all we got.
So here's some of the stuff that we have going on for the events tomorrow.
And other parties.
So we have one Monday and Wednesday.
I'm going to
and
say
then next weekend.
I just got a call. Hey, I just got a call. We may be going to Dumas.
Okay.
For a funeral.
Okay.
So anyway.
Well, guess what? I just got a call. I just told you this yet. My niece's baptism is is next weekend in Oxford.
Well, I knew that. It's on the calendar.
With Ralston's baptism, we did flowers for First Baptist Church of Oxford. So I got the call. Are y'all going to do flowers?
Oh my gosh.
Let us get right on
that.
Yeah. Which is my reminder that I'm supposed to call the church and let them know what time I'm coming.
Okay. Well, good. Now they're going to call us back. We may be going down there to do a little something for some customer that needs a little bit of help.
Todd says hi from High Point.
Is he at High Point? Is High Point right now? That's how far out of the loop I am. I'm thinking like High Point should have been 2 weeks ago. I guess that's because I always go in early and I leave early too. So
everybody said they're so glad that we're busy.
We are so blessed. Still haven't found a space, but we're getting closer. We're getting closer.
Very close. If we can have 5 minutes to sign the letter of intent.
5 minutes to exactly. And just find out what a white box is. We'll be good.
Anybody know what they say when a white box? We
bring
hear
it back
to several different things.
Bringing it back to a white box. Well, whose white box is it? So anyway, but we are.
Y'all, look at this grouping of roses.
Isn't that beautiful? Those are quicksands and the baristas. Barista. So how is everybody out there? Let us know where you're watching from. We always want to know who all's out there. I had a great trip to Texas last week. That seems like that was a month ago, doesn't it? Wow. Anyway, great trip to Texas. They're awesome out there. Always love going to Texas. My Texas floral family.
And now you're going to Virginia.
Going to Virginia on Monday to give a little garden club talk. So super excited about that. Hey, remind me to text her and tell her that I'm not bringing any knives because I'm gonna be one bag only. And I don't like getting confiscated and thrown against the wall when I have that knife in.
Let's not do that.
When I have that knife in there with me. So I'm going to spin this around. This is not our typical black bucket, but our seasons are a little bit shorter in here, so
Well, we keep saying that we have where these lights can be short,
Yeah.
but, well, Ryan
Right.
and I just haven't done it yet. We'll try to do it.
Well, only so many hours in the day. Anyway, so
We have Texas, Mississippi, California, Alabama, Los Angeles, Salem, Arkansas, South Carolina,
awesome.
Georgia.
So the color
West
scheme
Virginia.
on this was quicksand or a mauve, powder blues, and creams and ivories, right?
Georgia, San Diego.
Oh my gosh, people are on. Well, we're glad you're here. We're glad to be here.
Y'all, I have to be honest with you. I'm a little checked out at this moment. As I just told Mr. Chris before we went on,
I wasn't going to say anything about that.
I am doing my reunion, so I was making our name tags, and I did them earlier this week, but I just had not printed them because we've been busy. And so I just decided I was going to run up to FedEx office and ask them to print them. They printed them. I brought them home, cut them all, put them all in the name badges, and then I put them in an envelope to put them in my bag to go tomorrow night. And I pulled it out to take a picture to send to the committee. Y'all, I put class of 2024 instead of class of 2014.
And what I tell you, white out. Get white out. Anyway.
So I am going to scurry back to
She
FedEx
is so
office when I
stressed
leave
about
here.
it. And she's went so far as to put their picture, their cap and gown. I'm like, honey, don't nobody care. They're going to be, oh, okay. Anyway, I hope everyone acknowledges how much work you put into that, Christina.
Well, they will not. But
But I
for
just
me,
don't
my
want you to be
name is on it.
disappointed when they don't. So anyway,
It's okay.
but absolutely.
And then I didn't think about the dessert because the place doesn't offer dessert. So I'm going to drive to Conway and get Great American Cookie Cakes.
Oh
in the
my
morning.
gosh.
So, it's all
I
gonna be-
told you I go to Sam's. Anyway.
Mom said she called Sam's, and Sam says they don't do they can't ride on cookie cakes anymore.
Well, we can ride on cookie cakes.
You can?
Well, yeah, we can ride on
Flowers?
cookie cake. You may not like it, but I can ride on it. Especially for what they're going to charge you for them other cookies. We can definitely ride on this.
That's true. We need to have a cookie and floral business. So we have people on from Trinidad and Tobago. I actually know somebody from Trinidad and Tobago.
So I'm going to show you what this flower is,
Okay.
because I'm not going to pull these nets until we get where we're going anyway. But there's our burgundy color or dark.
And they probably see the beautiful dahlias in the back. That's our
Oh,
another
that's on another party we got this weekend. They are gorgeous. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave this one right here, Christina, and move it out of the way so I can start on this other one, because Todd Smith, did all the trouble to bring us these beautiful flowers from his garden.
I mean, I'm going to give a close-up while you're finishing the greenery on that, because y'all look at these. I mean, look at the zinnias. They're all fabulous. This is
Yeah.
all Arkansas grown. But what is this, celosia?
Uh-huh.
I mean, look
Commonly
how
called
cool.
brain flower. Anyway, look how big that one is. It's amazing.
I need this. If this is a brain, I need it.
Yeah, well, we definitely don't want. Remember that hanging stuff we had the other week?
Yeah, no thanks.
They got all in my car.
I mean,
So-
look at these little peppers.
Okay, so let's switch out. I'm gonna push
Okay,
this
I'm
over to
going
here.
back to the spot
Blub,
here.
blub, blub. So anyway, oh, Christina, what do I do with the chicken worm?
I don't know.
Hang on, we gotta find it. Well, we had it. I know I had it.
Did you put it in the garage?
I got it from the garage. Oh, here it is. Boop. Ta-da. So anyway, we're gonna make a little pillow out of this, as they say. So you do that, you just crisscross these together, and that way when we start to work with this will hold these flowers up. Now, I really have no idea what all's in this bucket. Mr. Todd loves to do me a surprise package all the time.
We love surprise
We
packages.
love surprise packages. Are there
We
any
go
tea leaves
way
beside
back.
you?
In 2020, we did surprise packages.
Oh, yeah, we did. So I'm going to do this. This may be too much. It's a real frog. Anyway, so let's look what he had. So I called him. I said, hey, does tomatoes hold up in an arrangement? He goes, you ain't got any tomato? And I said, well, what does that stuff look like a tomato? It even kind of smells like a tomato.
I won't smell it.
You know what it is?
I don't know, but it's
Chinese
beautiful.
lanterns. Look at that.
Look, y'all.
Isn't that the coolest thing you've ever
That
seen
is
your whole
so
life?
cool.
So cool. So I'm going to pop that one off. There. I'm going to angle it right in there. And I'm going to take this one. Let's pop that one. I hope that my garden club women are going to cut stuff from their yard too. And supposedly they've got some cool stuff too. So I'm kind of excited to see what all they're going to have for me to work with
That is so fun.
when I get to yet another surprise package, right?
All about the surprise packages.
Well, you'll
I
have
mean, honestly, Mr. Chris, a lot of your arrangements are surprise packages. Look at that.
Look at that. You can really do some damage hitting someone on the head with that one.
Well, get away.
Yeah, absolutely. But isn't that the coolest?
That is cool. But you don't plan your arrangements out, is why I was
No.
saying that. You know, you are so, you just gather the flowers and
Fly by the
No.
seat of my pants. Anyway. So there's that. I'm going to wedge that one right in there, and that's going to hold that in place.
that is awesome.
So cool. There's another one there. So what we do want to do, Christina, when we're doing these is we actually want to take, remember we're going to take all those little nubs off? Because when you're working with chicken wire, not that I ever change my mind about where something goes.
No, never.
Never. That's some Sylvia looks like.
Oh,
Look at that.
that.
So pretty.
Y'all, we also did a beautiful event last night. It was very, what would you call it, Mr. Chris?
Contemporary-ish.
And we're going to
I'm gonna take
post
that till
pictures this
finish.
weekend. So
Yep.
it was really pretty. I can't wait to show y'all.
Super pretty. And even prettier the people that we worked with.
That's right.
They were so nice. There's that.
And it was at the Arkansas Museum of Fine Arts, which is
Yep.
just a stunning location for anything.
It's kind of become our second home lately.
It has.
You want to tell them what
Let's
happened
go
to us the other
back
day?
our sisters. What happened? Which one, Chris? Which one?
So they called and asked us to come and help put
Oh,
some
my
trees
gosh.
back up. Now, these aren't your normal trees. These are actually awesome trees that they had last year, that they are like the kind that have the lights all over them, you know, like, I don't know if anyone's ever really paid that much attention to them. But anyway, so we said, sure, we'll help you put them back up. So they put them up, and they'll weigh like at least 500 pounds. And there's no greenery on them. They're all just limbs with lights in it.
And then they had silks to go on them.
Yeah, and they want us to put the silks in there. So we get one done, and then all of a sudden we're spinning the other one. We're not spinning. We weren't even touching it. The thing fell. And Christina thought that she would catch it with her hand.
Yes, I did.
No. Mm-mm. So anyway,
Thankfully, nothing. No.
nothing on
No
you
time to
broke,
go
but
to
that
an
poor little
X-ray,
other guy,
so
little guy that,
I
yeah.
might have a torn
Yeah,
hand too.
you're probably
but
going to be
might
like
have
my
the other-
son Andrew and play when he was younger. He kept saying, "I think I hurt my jaw," and we're like, "Oh, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine." So finally he quit complaining about it. So they 5 years later they were at the dentist doing something about his wisdom teeth or something. He goes, "Do you realize you broke your jaw?" And he goes, "Yeah, I know I did, but my mom said I didn't." So anyway.
So, y'all, one of the guys that was working on it tore a ligament in his hand and two other things. I saw him yesterday. He literally had a brace on.
Yeah.
Like, no bueno.
No bueno. So anyway, let's keep on plugging here.
What do y'all have planned for the weekend?
Yeah,
I see some
tell
Little
us.
Rock people.
Yeah.
Are y'all going to the golf tournament? Football games?
We got a couple little parties to take care of. Kind of excited. Look at this one. Kind of mauve-y. Should I use it? Yeah, sure. Why not, right? So there's that.
They're saying beautiful as always.
So pretty. Well, it's easy to make pretty when you have beautiful flowers.
That was right. And these are fabulous.
Yeah.
I still cannot get over that big thing.
The celosia,
Yes.
it's pretty amazing. So I'm going to spin this around in a second.
We have hog football tomorrow, hogs basketball tonight. I mean, look at that, y'all.
Just keep on poking. Now, he did not bring the marigold in. We had that one, and I was too lazy to walk 3 feet over to put it back in the bucket, so I just threw it in this bucket. But it looks good in this. Pulls that good color down. Look how sweet that is.
Aw.
A little yellow one.
Somebody asked, do you ever get to attend the parties you prepare for? Yeah,
Right.
occasionally.
You made a good appearance for us this past week.
And then you attended Gala for Life cocktail party. And
I did. So we had to do a flip afterwards, so we weren't
so
too
what
busy.
is this arrangement for?
Just to have and be pretty, so we have something to enjoy. Unless somebody wants to buy it, and they call us right now. Anyway.
Yeah. Somebody asked, are we going to do private home decorating?
Yes.
Yes, we are, and y'all will not believe it. It starts on Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday. This coming Wednesday. Yeah. As in Wednesday before for Halloween, not even Thanksgiving. Yeah. So he's like, ugh. Yeah.
Wednesday is when it all begins, and it
Yeah.
goes until December 13th is our last job.
So
We are
right
very
as it right now, but you never know. There might be something added on.
That's true.
Yeah. Just give us a call. Give us a call. Give us a call.
Miss Suzanne said, sorry she's late. She's from North Carolina. And guess who else is watching? Daniel Frazier.
Did she get any damage in North Carolina?
You know, I don't know. I'm friends with her on Facebook, and I don't know if I've
I know Miss
seen that she
Melanie
has.
did.
Oh,
Yes,
no.
follows, yeah. Yep. So, anyway, still, they're going to be dealing with that for a long time, unfortunately. So, hello, Daniel Frazier. It's kind of pretty. I don't care who you are.
It is pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Look at that.
Hopefully, Mr. Smith approves.
He hadn't chimed in. We have not gotten the approval.
Yeah, we've not gotten approval yet.
So Miss Ann said she's noticed that you're not cutting as many leaves off of the stems before you stick them in the water, and it's going to wake
Oh, thought
up
I had.
and make the water murky.
Well, thought I had. Sorry about that. Was not done purposely. Put it that way.
Todd says beautiful.
Good.
Miss Vicky said, how far do you travel to decorate? She lives in Stuttgart.
Well, our furthest job right now is St. Louis, so.
So I think Stuttgart we can make happen. Well, actually, Chris, we're going to Stuttgart in a few weeks for a wedding. 2 weeks.
We're going to Dumas Friday, apparently. So
There we
you
are.
go.
Perfect.
There you go. Half flowers will travel, right?
That's right. So beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the Stuttgart thing. How fun. Cannot wait. Can't wait. So let me spin this around again.
Miss Mary Ann said, did you realize how busy you become so quickly? Y'all are an amazing team.
Honestly not. Nope.
We are so blessed.
We are so blessed. And our family's still barely talking to us, so.
Actually, when Todd Smith dropped off the flowers, he said, if y'all don't find a location, Christina, you're not going to have a husband anymore. And so that night I was like, Ryan, why did you say that to Todd? He said, I did not talk to Todd. And I said, oh, well, he said this. And he goes, well, Christina, have you seen our house? And I said, okay, fair statement. I get it.
And wait till you see our house when the Christmas screens come in here. So, because we no room in this location, so we're going to spread back over to the other location. But anyway, got to do what we got to do, right? So anyway, let's spin that around. Give everybody one good look again. Hopefully, I need to bring that spinner
Everyone
over
says,
here.
Lovely. I have the spinner, the same one you have.
You do?
It's
Okay.
in the closet.
Okay. Anyway, sorry we've been gone for well, it's been, I guess it's over a week since we were on last, right? Last time we were on, we were in Desert with Paul. Anyway, we're so thankful that those that joined us, and hopefully we'll see you soon, hopefully sooner than later, because this is my last trip. So I'll be back on a somewhat of a good schedule, not traveling as much. So anyway, we sure appreciate it, and hopefully y'all have a blessed and wonderful weekend. Bye, y'all.